How's it going, eh? My name is Brian and I am the A-Hole Gamer. If you can't already tell from the nifty wallpaper I have up, this is going to be the first in a series of episodes on 7 Days to Die. I'm currently running the latest experimental build since they've changed it quite a bit. I hear they're going to be dropping 15 soon, but I just can't wait. I'm going to be running pretty much everything on default. The only major changes will be how time passes. Each episode that I'm going to be airing will be one game day. And by day I mean just the daytime, and that'll last about an hour. The nights are going to be about a half hour, and they'll be released as a separate episode since most nights are going to consist of me just chilling in my base, organizing and crafting things. That'll give you guys who aren't into that kind of thing an option to skip that and just move on to the next day. Of course, any of you who know the game know that some nights are going to be pretty interesting. Don't worry, you'll know by the title of the night episodes as to whether or not it is going to be a little bit more interesting. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. So, if you look there, we've got the game pretty much set up, Season 1, and like I said, I'm leaving everything pretty much on default except for the 24-hour cycle, which would be 90 minutes, split into 16 hours a day, 8 hours a night, which will split it with a nice hour day, half-hour evening. So let's get into the game and find out where he's going to put us. So there's a few biomes for those who don't know. There's like a wasteland bio, a desert bio, like a burnt bio, forest, plains, all that kind of stuff. So we don't really know where we're actually going to start until the game loads up. So hopefully we'll get a decent bio, who knows. Won't be able to tell till we actually get loaded in. And here we go. Alright, so it looks like we are in the burnt biome. Now, as you'll see, for those of you who are new, the game starts you out with a little bit of a quest, the basics of survival. This is kind of like a tutorial to get you going and get you into building what you need to get started. Dear friend, the wasteland can be an unforgiving place, and you look like you could use some help. Encloses a short guide to help you survive. If you complete it, we just might take in a new citizen. The White River Settlement, it's real, and it's safe. Good luck, Noah. Alright. So there's the quest, telling you basic survival is your active quest. The quest status is displayed in the objective tracker in the top right of the screen. You can see right there, craft a stone axe and everything we need to do that quest. For more information on quests, access your inventory and navigate to the quest menu. So inventory, and the quest menu is in here somewhere. There it is. Right, so there's all your quests. All sorts of good stuff. Sounds like a pig. Yep, looks like a pig got caught on fire. So let's just go check that out real quick. Make sure. Oh yeah, there he's still moving. So he didn't burn to death. Oh look, there's a bird's nest. Okay, 21 feathers. We're going to need those for later. So first we need to craft ourselves that stone axe. So we need plant fibers, wood, a couple small stones, and we can make the axe. So there's a stone, and there's a stone, and plant fibers. There's our plant fibers. We're going to need a bit more stone. Oh, let's just search these guys. I got some bullets and a brass trophy. I'm going to break down the brass trophy into scrap brass. I'm going to take those. As you'll see, I'm actually breaking down into brass so that it's all on one stack. I'm not sure if it's actually more beneficial to break it down in a forge or not, but I like to break it down just because it saves on inventory space, especially when you're first starting out. There's some raw meat, glass jar, and blueberries. Now the raw meat you're going to see, as soon as I take all this into my inventory, now you see at the bottom, you're carrying something that smells and attracts zombies. Store it in a container. And down in the bottom left corner there, you're going to see the little nose. And that means basically that you stink, and the zombies are now attracted from even further away. So let's search this car up, see if there's anything on that. And there's nothing. And garbage. So this is the new currency of the game, so you're going to want to keep these. Nails we're not going to need quite yet, so we're going to scrap those up. Alright, so stones. Let's get another stone. And another stone. Still need one more stone. As you see, if you're searching something and you haven't searched it yet, it's going to say untouched. That'll tell you whether you've been in there or somebody else has been in there in the case of a multiplayer game. So, that, some paper and an arrowhead. Awesome. Looks like someone's digging a hole there. Oh, there's another rock. Now we could like punch this rock for a while if we really wanted to and get some rocks, but there's plenty lying around, so we got that. We could also punch these big trees here to get the wood we need, but there's actually some smaller ones that you can one-hit. See these here? Smack that. Look at that. 2 wood. No problem. So, let's go into our crafting menu here and find the stone axe. There we go. 5 stone, 2 fibers, 2 wood. We're good to go. If we wanted to make more, we could. And we're going to craft that up. And you see it crafting right there, and there it goes. So, there's the stone axe. It is a quality level of 1, and the bar at the bottom is its durability. So the more you build, the higher levels you get, the better the axes and other items you're going to build are going to be. But their quality level is separate from their actual durability, which you'll see here. So now I need to gather plant fibers in order to make clothing. Pants, shirt, hood, shoes, and gloves. So I could wail on these with the axe and get it this way, but why waste the durability when I can just punch away? So we're just gonna punch some crap here. In there. In there. We're gonna have to punch a lot. Oh, there's another one of these. We'll search that. Some eggs and some feathers. Always search the bird nest. The eggs are useful, which we'll get into later, and the feathers you're going to need for arrows, which is a great starting projectile weapon. So you're going to want as many feathers as you can possibly get, so you can make as many arrows as possible. Some biomes are going to be easier to see the nests than others, so you'll probably end up picking up more nests in certain areas than others. And like the forest biome where there's a lot of grass, it is really hard to pick out those guys. So we've got all the plant fiber we need. There's another bird's nest. Awesome. And there's my guy. He's an old dude with the dreadlocks and a long beard there. You can see all his stats and everything here as well. So we're going to go into the crafting menu and we're going to go to clothing and we're going to make the plant fiber gloves and the pants. Excuse me. The shirt. I'm just fighting off a little bit of a cold I've had for a little while, so you'll notice my throat is going to sound a little bit on the raspy side. I apologize for that. I hope you guys can understand. I might have to cough once in a while. Alright, so I think that's everything. I got a hood and shoes. Alright. So that's all crafting up. We're gonna just grab the old axe and we're gonna need some more wood, so I'm just gonna chop away at this tree. And as you can see, the durability is going down on the tree. And I'm picking up wood as I'm chopping away at it. And if you'll notice down at the bottom in my toolbar, the durability on the actual axe is dropping as well. So there it falls, and as soon as you get a fall on a tree, you get a bonus. So I was collecting about like 5 to 10 or so per hit, and when it fell, I got 60. So you're always going to want to chop down the big trees all the way to the point that they fell. Not only will you get that bonus of wood at the end, but if it's the right kind of tree, you're going to get seeds so you can plant the trees and grow some more. So, next part of the quest is actually wearing that clothing. So we're going to go to our character menu and we can just hit shift and click and click and click and click and click, and there we go, we're wearing everything. Sorry. So there we go, we've finished that quest off, and now we have to create a wooden club, because this axe is nice and all, but it's not really that good for, you know, defending oneself. So we are going to make a wooden club, which is a little bit better for fending things off. Not great, but better than the axe. So let's craft that sucker up as well. And as you'll see, that's one as well. And let's put it right there. Let's get this stuff up out of our toolbar, as we don't really need it that quick of an access to it right away. Alright, so now what do we have? Craft a bow and some arrows. Gather wood, plant fibers, and feathers. So they want us to craft 2 arrows, excuse me, and 1 bow. So right now, we want to level up a bit, make a decent bow. So let's grab some wood. Oh, look at that. I got another bird's nest. So in total right now, we're going to be able to make 41 of the arrows. So we're going to want to make all the arrows we can first, so that we level up our skill enough that we can actually make a better bow right off the hop. So let's get all the stone we're going to need. So we're going to need, if you look at arrows, just regular arrows, we're going to need 1 stone, 1 wood, and 1 feather. So we've got plenty of wood. We're going to need at least 41 of the small stones. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to whack this guy here. And as you see, it's pretty slow going, but we're getting stone and we're getting that other little one in the corner, which is the raw iron, which is something new. You used to just get regular iron from that. It looks like we're actually going to have to smelt the iron into iron, so looking forward to that mechanic a little bit later on, but we'll definitely hold on to that iron for when that time comes along. So we're just gonna keep wailing away here. I'm just gonna eliminate this stone entirely, so we get as much stone as we can. Since the stack's pretty high and it's not really weight related, I carry as much as you can. And here we go, almost done. And as you see, our item needs repairs or is missing parts. So we're gonna go here and you know what? We're just going to scrap it. And when we scrap it, we get 3 stones out of the deal. So now we'll go back and go to our tools and craft up another stone axe. And we'll pop that back down in the toolbar and just finish this guy off. Now, as you can see now, it's a quality level 2 axe. And there we go. So now we've got 97 stones. So if we go to our arrows in our weapons here, we can build 41 because that's how many feathers we have. So let's craft that up and let's get some more wood. So here's an interesting thing I'll show you. Now I won't be actually able to see the effects, but it's really, really interesting. As I'm chopping this tree down, you'll see that the durability is lowering and eventually it's going to fall over. Now, when a tree falls over, it always falls away from you. If for some reason you are stuck without any weapons, or you have a zombie chasing you and you don't really know how to deal with it, you don't want to get really close to it, you can actually circle strafe around the tree and keep the zombie on the other side of the tree from you until you get to that point where the tree's almost ready to come down. You get on the opposite side as the zombie, and then you go like this. And the tree will actually fall onto the zombie, and it'll kill him. Alright, so how are our arrows coming along? Looks like we got 5 more to craft, and then we're done. So let's get that bow going immediately after and craft that guy up. So see, you got a queue of 4, so it's not too bad. You can queue up a bunch of stuff, scrapping and all that kind of stuff. There's our bow. Now you see our bow is at level 27. Now if we would have crafted the bow first, it would only have been a level 1. So now our bow is at least a little bit better. Excuse me. Damn, this cold. Alright, so the next part of the quest is start a base. And we're probably not going to make a base here, but we're going to want to get the quest out of the way. So we got plenty of wood. So we're going to go to our building materials. And as you can see, there's a whole bunch of stuff. So we're just going to go wood. So this is all the stuff that's wood. And we're going to find the wood frame, which is right here. And like it says, we're going to build 3 of them. I'm going to craft that up. While that's doing its thing, we're going to come in here and do a little bit of scavenging. So if we want, we can take this light, use it later. We can take our axe and we can get some wood and some cloth out of this. Doing quite well. Check out the kitchen. Sounds like the refrigerator's still on. Oh, look at that, we got some blueberry pie. Let's take that. And take in. Ah, cooking pot. We're definitely going to need this later. Some more water. What else we got? Got a garbage can over here. Some wood and some nails. If we want to, we can even pick up these wooden chairs. Check this out. Pick up the wooden chair. Wooden chair. Wooden chair. Now we'll go into our inventory and check this out. Wooden chair. Scrap those. 22 wood. We're going to scrap these nails. Get some steel. We're going to keep the short iron pipe because we're going to need that for later, and then we don't have to worry about crafting it. We'll scrap the iron can though. And the brass trophy, we'll scrap that up as well for brass. Well, so far we're looking pretty good. Now, we'll check our guy out here. Our food's at 81 and our water's at 81. So why don't we just have a little drink of water? There we go, we're back up to 100%. And let's eat the can of chili. So we're going to eat the can of chili. We get the can. We scrap the can. Food and water, 93% each. Not bad. That'll keep us going for a while. Alright, what's up here? Not a whole lot going on. So, we'll search this trash here. More currency, another pipe. The bed. The bed you don't want to hack apart. That's something you're going to be dismantling with another tool. So let's just take that apart. I don't know what I was hitting there, but alright. Rightio. So, now we've got 3 wood frames, which we're going to put down. Now, we're just going to do this just so we can get the quest out of the way. So we're just going to pop a frame, pop a frame, pop a frame. And then we got to upgrade the frame. So we go to our construction tool, which is the axe, and we right click. Upgraded. Upgraded. Now here's the thing. You can pick up the frame, but you can't pick up the wood. So, put that back into our toolbar. Put that back down. Go back to our axe and upgrade it. There we go. Easy as pie. Alright, so next thing is a bedroll. So while we're moving along down here, because we don't really want to stick around at this house, and it is almost noon, we're going to want to keep moving. So we're just going to collect the plant fiber we need as we work our way up the road here. No, well, actually, look at the map here. You see, we're in the wasteland right now. And I'm currently facing north, and the road's going east to west, and we're going to go west. And see if we can't find ourselves a better biome than this to be in, because the burnt biome is actually a little on the warm side. Now remember, I've got that raw meat still in my inventory, and I'm probably going to want to deal with that at some point as well too. We can pick up a couple more stones if we really want to, but really we just want the fibers so we can make that bedroll. So another smack, another smack, another smack. Alright, now we can make a bedroll. So let's just go to the basics. There's a bedroll, craft it up. Now the nice part is we can make the bedroll, place the bedroll, and pick it up. The bedroll is basically your spawn point. Pencil Adams River, and oh, look at that. You see that? It's nice and green over there. I'll actually even take a closer look. You can see it's really nice and green, so we're probably going to head right up that way. Alright, so there's our bedroll. So in order to get the quest out of the way, we're just going to put it down, and we're going to pick it right back up. Quest done. Alright, so now we gotta craft the campfire. We've already got the stone for it, so why don't we just get that out of the way as well. We can't pick up the campfire, so we're gonna hold on to that until we get up into the better biome. The first house we find in the better biome, we're probably gonna chill there, so we'll put in a campfire. Now, the thing is, you can drink the water, but there's a pretty good chance you're going to get sick from it. So you're not going to want to just drink water. Now check this out. We're going to get this pig. Now, we're going to crouch and we're undetected. So now he can't see us. So we're going to do extra damage because it's a stealth attack. And we're going to try and hit him again. And there he goes. Now he's underwater, so it's going to be a little bit of a difficult thing to harvest, but what are you going to do? So there he is right there in the water, and we're just going to get close enough. There we go, we're going to start collecting. Now this isn't the best weapon to collect, obviously, because it's just an axe. You don't really want to skin a pig with an axe, but it's all we got, so it's what we're going to use. The first one always gets hacked apart with an axe. So we're going to do that. We're going to scrap that. That in there. Now we got a level 4. Now it's beating it down to a carcass. You got all the good stuff around, but we're going to continue. We're going to get more bone, and now we're going to get rotting flesh. Well, we don't need the rotting flesh, but the bone we're actually going to use because we can get the bone shiv from that. We'll turn them all into bone shivs because we don't really need them for anything else right now. And we'll toss out the lower level ones. And we'll pop the good one in. Now the bone shiv's basically a knife. So that's what we'll be using to skin anything going forward. Alright. Now let's get ourselves over to that nicer biome, shall we? You're going to want to watch these when you go over them because they are burning embers and they do catch things on fire like you saw right at the beginning with that pig. Alright. So we're out of the horrible biome and we're into the nice one. So we're gonna head north along here. Chrysanthemums, sure, why not? Now you see what I mean about these is they're not quite as easy to see in all this grass, so I'm gonna try and keep an eye out for them, but I already know I'm not gonna be catching them as much as I used. Oh, you hear that? We got a zombie. I think it's only the one, so we're in pretty good shape. We'll take her out with a bow. One to the head. She's not down. Whoops. So now she's dead. Search her, get some money. Do you hear another zombie around? I hear another zombie. Ooh, got her. I do think there's... You hear crackling? I think there's another zombie around. I think they're close enough yet. So nothing else there. We're gonna go back to this one, and we're gonna skip the rotting flesh, which really isn't all that useful. But if we continue on, we're gonna actually get a bone. And the bones, as I said, you can use to make more bone knives. So we make more bone knives, we can level up that, and basically use it as a way to just level up our weapon crafting ability. There we go. And we can toss that rotting flesh. Don't really need the cash right now, so we'll scrap it into paper. And we'll carry on. Scavenging just went up a level. Well, obviously, the more you do things, the more you're going to level up. There's a bridge up there, so we're going to end up finding the road and finding ourselves... Oh, look, there's a building right there. I think we're actually pretty close to the farm. These deers get spooked pretty easy, so you can't get too close to them even when you're crouching. Oh, missed him. So as you can see, there's a bunch of zombies here. We're not really in a good state to take them out. So we're probably going to skip this area. We want to get ourselves set up before we take on anything like that. Not to mention they can smell me from a little bit away, so we don't want to get too close. Oh, looks like we've got some guys on us already. We better move it. Oh goodness. See that? There's a bear. We don't want anything to do with him either. He's going to be big trouble at this particular stage in the game, so we are just going to take off. This is nice. We're close to a lot of fresh water. So, and if I remember correctly, we're actually in a fairly decent location. So we're going to find ourselves a place to hole up. We'll kill whatever zombies are following us once we get to where we're going. Our stamina's pretty good. Hopefully there's a house or something along this road soon. We can chill out there. Now you need your stamina for a few things, obviously, so you're not going to want to run absolutely everywhere, and you don't want to lower your stamina down to nothing, so we'll take a short break and walk for a bit. Make a few more bone shivs. There we go. There we go. So there's a house there. We'll probably use this house and maybe spend a few days there. These zombies that crawl, you gotta watch out for them. You'd think it'd be a good idea to just, like, you know, just stay a little bit away from them, bash them in the head with the club. But thing is, if they do get a hit on you, they can break your ankles, and then you're using a splint, all kinds of stuff, and it's just not good. So we're gonna straight up kill that guy. Looks like we got another one. Oh, what? There we go. That one's down. That one's down. Waste not, want not. Okay, we're running out of space, so we're just gonna actually go inside. Start offloading a lot of this stuff. Alright, nice little place. Nothing fancy. Alright, we're full. Let's go upstairs and see what we got up here. Alright, so we got another entrance there. Got a little candle, and look at that. We've already got a fireplace up here, which is awesome. But we gotta put down our campfire to get our quest anyways, so we'll put a secondary campfire right here. Goes down. And we'll put it right on the table. How's that? So actually, if you right click, you'll place it. But if you left click, you'll actually rotate it. And you can put it all sorts of different ways. We're just going to put it like that. There we go. And there you go. You've earned a skill point for completing the basic survival quest. Spend it by accessing your inventory and navigating the skills menu then highlight the design skill, whatever, to purchase it. So, if you see here, there are a ton of skills, and we'll go into the skills a little bit later, but as you can see, I got 1 point available, so I can't really buy a lot of the good ones because they're like 10 points each. Just the ones I normally would level up by doing stuff, I can put a point into them. So a lot of times I'll just say I'll save that point for a little bit later. It's not going to do me any real tangible good right now, so let's just see here. So I got enough room, and I got enough wood, so let us get some storage going in this place. S-T-O-R-H-E, storage. Yeah, so these boxes are all cool and everything, and I'm not gonna tell you exactly what's in them, but we'll just use a regular storage chest for right now. And we'll craft that sucker up. And there it is. So we'll get up here, and you know what, there's that entrance there, oops, there, and beds, here, we'll put it right next to the bed. Right. So let's just start dumping stuff in there. We'll get that, we'll get the meat out, let's take the opportunity to eat some stuff. 83%, let's just put the berries in, that in, we don't need that, or that, or that, or that. The bed we'll put down. The candle will actually put up. Let's put the candle right there. Got another candle there, which is nice. Alright, so let's just get most of the stuff that we don't need out of our inventory. Save that, we don't need that, we don't need that. Okay, the cooking pot. So the cooking pot, we're going to throw tools for the actual cooking fire is a cooking pot, so we'll put that in there, and that'll give us access to do more things in here. Alright, so back to here, we will back in here, and I'll keep the stone, I'll keep the wood, get rid of that. Keep the feathers so I can craft arrows, I'll keep the water in case I need something to drink. First aid bandage in case I get a shovel, get rid of that. We'll store that, so we're doing pretty good. Maybe I'll put my bed right there next to the fire, so I will burst into flames as soon as I go to bed. There you go. So this is it's a nice little balcony here, overlooking this area. And another door out here. The secondary entrance. Let's just start collecting resources we're gonna need. That's gonna be stone. Basically clean up the yard. So grab that. So as you see, we've got another quest already, and it says journey to a settlement and locate the trader. So if you see on my compass up there, it's actually to the south of me where this new trader is. So check our map out and see how far away this. So actually, if we would have continued along that road, we would have actually run into him. But we'll get to him later. We'll probably end up taking this road down, I bet. It'll get us close enough. But the trader isn't something we need to hit right away. Oop. we need to get ourselves a little bit more set up right now. The first night we'll be approaching, it is about 4 o'clock in the evening. Sun sets at 10, which will be 2200 hours, so we've got a bit of time. We're going to collect a crap ton of wood, because we're going to need wood very soon. Oh, there goes that one, so we're going to scrap that. And tools. Craft another one. Level 6, getting better every time. Awesome. Those are nice spikes. That'll keep, that'll injure and slow down zombies if they come by. So we'll definitely leave those up. Ooh, sawed-off shotgun schematic. Learn how to assemble, repair, and augment the sawed-off shotguns. Excuse me. What you're going to learn with guns is you actually can't make guns like you would normally in other games. You can only find parts to guns and assemble them and repair them. So we're going to read that schematics, which will basically allow us to learn how to do that with shotguns. So if we get shotgun parts, we'll actually be able to put ourselves together a shotgun, which will be ultra useful. Some more stuff over here. Gunpowder. Ooh, there we go. An iron fire axe. That'll be super useful. See, shotgun receiver, wooden club, level 3. Oh, it's actually, durability is pretty down on it, so we'll just actually scrap that one and scrap that one. Grab that, scrap that. And weapons, wooden club. Fortune, yeah, we're not. Is there? I think there was a. Oh, no. Is there not a iron reinforced club? Oh, we need a lot of iron for that. Yeah, we won't be making that anytime soon. So one of the first things we're going to want to be able to do is actually be able to smelt iron. So what we're going to need for that is a forge. And the forge is, I think it's in the basics. I think we can find the forge. There it is. So we need a bellows, a short iron pipe, which we've already got a couple of those, clay, and small stones. But we need the bellows, and the bellows we actually have to craft as well. So the bellows, there's two ways to make a bellows. There's to make a bellows with animal hide and another short iron pipe. Good thing we got a couple of those. And with leather. So we either need hide or leather. Now, obviously, hide is going to be much easier for us to come by right now. We're going to have to do a little bit more hunting. So hopefully we'll be able to find another deer or something and get the hide we need. 24 arrows I got. I left the feathers, 33 feathers. So let's make some more arrows while we're here. Because I have a feeling we're going to be going through a bunch of arrows. Now where was that guy? grain alcohol. So as you saw, I gained a level. So now I have 6 points to spend. So are there any 5 pointers that I want? It mostly consists of crafting rounds. So we'll probably take a pass till we gain another level and we can get a 10 pointer. Nope. Let's get some animal fat. And some bone. The other one is around here somewhere. There she is. There we go. You see that patch of ground there that's discolored, different than the rest? That's where we're going to find clay. And if you actually look at the map, you see you get all those discolored areas. It actually looks like we are literally surrounded by clay, so we should have no problem getting the clay we need for the forge. We will, however, need a shovel to dig that up, but we are missing the hide for the bellows, so there's no point in getting all caught up in that. Really? Ugh. It's the thing about going for the headshots. They move so erratically. But you gotta get your practice with your headshots. Ooh, an old sham sandwich. I don't think we're gonna need that. Let's speed up the breakdown process here. There we go. Now, just mention now while we're running around here, if you guys like what you see, please like my video. It really goes a long way. And if you're interested in getting notifications and anything like that, you want to help support me, by all means, please subscribe. I would really appreciate that. Oh look, we have a little house on the water over here, so let's go check that out. I hear something moving around. Oops. This pig. You're gonna want to get that boy. That is going to be difficult. We'll get it. We will get it. First, we're going to take care of that. Ugh. There goes my blade weapons up. There's no wasted moves. Everything levels something. Oh, we got a deer that wants to cross the water too. The nice part is that it takes them a long time to cross the water. The bad part is we're gonna have to go scuba diving these guys out. Whew. Okay, we're running low on arrows, so we're actually gonna risk it. So not exactly difficult, but alright. Let's see if we can't find those things we killed. Oh boy. Alright, so here comes the fun part. And down. And see how long it takes. We're only gonna be able to get a few swings off. We're gonna have to go back up. Luckily, you can swim up a lot faster than you can swim down, so. So we're really low on stamina right now, so what we're actually going to do is we're going to get something to help us do this a little bit easier. Another zombie here. So we're gonna buy Sexual Tyrannosaurus, which will increase our stamina gain by 20%. So now we'll recover stamina a little bit faster. They decompose too fast. Unfortunately, it took us a little bit too long to get down there, but we got some stuff off them. Not a lot, but better than nothing. Better luck next time. What else can we scrap? Not a whole lot. We can toss that. We can toss that. We can eat the dog food. And we can scrap that. Alright. Let's go get us that deer. Got him. Get him, right? There he is. Uh-oh. Actually, it's probably gonna be a lot easier if we just do this. That out of the way. Go distance. Oops. Get a little bit more distance. I hate this one, he's so spastic. So hard to get the headshot. Insulation 5. That's how much it's going to raise your temperature, 5 degrees. We really don't need that in this biome, so we're just going to get rid of it. Alright, so we actually need to get back to base now. Because we've only got a short amount of time, as you can see, until it's 2200 hours. And the zombies are going to get much more powerful, and they are going to run. And we don't want that. So we are going home now. We're not that far from home. I think it's just over the hill here. So I'm not in a huge rush. I'm still gonna whoa. Still gonna look at a few things here on the way home. But as you can see, I am running out of time. I'm actually gonna whip out this axe here real quick. Get a few trees on the way home. So I definitely want to have plenty of wood for when I'm at home, because that's gonna let me do some crafting during the night episode. As you see here, there's the 135. Just gonna get a little bit closer to home here and take out these big trees. Chopping them trees. As you can see, the iron axe does a lot better, but it follows a different skill because the axe you make at the beginning is actually a construction tool, while this is a mining tool. So it's going to level up your mining skill, which you'll see in a bit. But as you can see, it's making fairly short work of these trees. Glad I picked one up, because it's definitely going to be super useful. So now my mining tools is at level 2. This one down as well. We're getting pretty close. We've got about another minute or so. I think every minute in the game is about roughly 5 seconds. So I have about a little under 1 minute left to get back in, which will be just enough time to take this tree down. As you can see, I'm out of stamina, so I am not doing as much damage to the tree. And we'll end up getting ourselves some. As you can see, I got some seeds as well. So So when the morning comes around, we'll probably end up planting those, but right now we should just get ourselves inside and out of sight. And there we are. It's nighttime. So that will be it for that. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll be continuing on with the next video for the nighttime play. I really hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed playing it. We got to a decent location. We got a little bit of a look around. We got some fresh water right by, so it looks like we'll be looking pretty good for the next few days to get ourselves set up. So again, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button, and if you want to keep watching what I've got, feel free to hit subscribe, and you'll get some notifications and see other videos and live streams and all sorts of stuff that I'll be putting out in the coming days, weeks, and months. So thanks again, and take care.